So we're this far. Now, do I have enough to show the triangles are congruent?
Yes.
What reason?
Side,
Okay. All right. Let's look at it a little more carefully at this point. All right? In order to be side angle side, it would have to be angle JKL and MKL, wouldn't it? To be side angle side, because side angle side means the angle between the sides. We do not have that angle, do we? Okay? It couldn't be side 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 because I only have two sides. I can't do angle side side, does not work, but if the angle, since the angle is a right angle, it is HL. All right? Are right angles. They are right angles. So triangle, and now order does matter, JKL, is congruent to triangle MKL. Sorry. And the reason was HL. And then step 6, what is it? We're trying to prove JL is congruent to LM, so JL is now congruent to LM. What reason? What did we learn on Friday?
Oh, that converse triangle thing.
Okay, now, we tried to work on that on Friday and memorizing what that meant, but I realized that some people didn't do it, so today we're going to make a flashcard for it, and I'm giving you the flashcards. Look at that. We'll have time later in the hour. We have time for the end of class. So you can make yourself a CPCTC flashcard. Look at that. All right, that's what we're going to do. So this flashcard, pretty simple. Okay. Front side. Back side, what it means.
Corresponding.
CPCTC.
Parallel? Yeah. Yep. Oh, part. Triangles are congruent.
Yep.
Corresponding parts of the triangles are congruent. I think congruent triangles. Right.
Okay. So there it is. There's a flashcard you can make up for yourself to help remember CPCTC, because it is going to be coming up time and time again. That's something we're going to keep working on. So hopefully that's something that you are going to take this note card and you're going to use it to help memorize what that means. When do we use CPCTC? Hold on. One person. When do we use it? Yeah. After we prove triangles congruent. So, do we ever use it as a reason why triangles are congruent? No. What are the 5 reasons we can use to show why triangles are congruent? Side angle side, HL, side, hypotenuse leg, angle, side angle. You need to know the 5 ways of proving triangles congruent, absolutely. Not like list the 5 ways, but well, I guess it could be, but more likely just be able to use them in a proof. Okay? Let's do another one. Let's do another one from the homework. Let's look at something like number 7. Kind of interesting. Because we've got, yeah, Sean, that's kind of annoying.
Why are people who say so aggressive?
What?
Take people. These dudes beat people up, right?
Oh.
There's somebody
Okay. So that picture, guys, knock it off. Sure, this sounds great on the podcast from people who are listening to it right now, because people don't shut their mouths. It picks up picks up me chewing you out, and it does pick up what you say too. All right, so in this one, we were given angle G is congruent to angle H, so let's start listing our givens. Yeah. Okay. We were also given, whoops.
You know what number this was, Dorn? 7. Oh, thank you.
Okay. We were also given angle N congruent to angle L.
Are you lying?
Actually, I should be more specific with G and H here. Sorry, that's my bad. Angle LGK congruent to angle NHJ. Angle N congruent to angle L. So that was given. We were also given NJ is congruent to LK. So, we were basically given everything we need. I just need to be able to identify the congruent triangles. What are they? And that's what's tricky here, is that the triangles are overlapping each other, so it's a little bit tricky to see them. But what are the two triangles that are congruent? Yes?
Triangle JHN.
Okay, triangle JHN. That's right.
It's congruent to
Triangle.
KL.
Okay, but J would correspond to which angle?
G.
No.
K.
K. G corresponds to H.
Okay, so it'd be
So KGL. What reason?
Angle side. Angle side.
Which one is it? Angle, angle, side, or angle, side, angle?
Angle side. Side angle.
Okay, look just within one triangle for that. Let's just look within one triangle to determine the order. Okay, don't look at them both. Let's look at just the one triangle. I have angle, angle. Do I have the side between them or a side off to the side? So it's not angle, side, angle. It's angle, angle, side. Okay, and from that then I can draw the conclusion that I think they want me to conclude that GK is congruent to HJ. GK is congruent to HJ. That's a horrible bracket, but you get the idea.
You have to put that down?
No, I'm just showing so you guys can see it. What's the reason why?
CPCTC.
Okay, so that's two of the three. You still have to do 3, 4, 6, and 8 of those 6. I've just done 2 of them. You got the other 4 that are still going to be due.
What number was that right there?
7. Yep, 9 is just tell what they did wrong. 10 and 11 are, again, proofs. Okay, so 10 and 11 are a couple more proofs, but again, they're pretty straightforward proofs. 10 you're going to have, I'll give you a hint, 10 you're going to have reflexive, 11 you're going to have vertical angles to get the congruent triangles. So, again, what we're doing is we're just doing very basic proofs. Now, if you're saying, oh, these are too hard, well, maybe you should look ahead to like something like 19 or 20 or 24 if you want to see complicated. There's a lot more complicated proofs we can be doing. So we're trying to keep it on the simpler end. But that's the idea. And I just wanted to give you a little bit more. The more practice you get, the more times you get to see this, especially since you haven't seen it since Friday. We really don't have another class until Wednesday. to take 10 minutes here and just go over it and see it again and just refreshing your minds, I think is very valuable. So I'm hoping that you use now we've got about 25 minutes of work time. And almost everybody here has geometry to be working on, unless you can show me that you've already completed this assignment entirely. I expect that you will be spending this time working. If you're not going to spend this time working, if your intention is to sit here and talk, then we can spend time after school working. So you can spend the time working for the next 25 minutes, or you can stay after school with me because I'm here till 8 o'clock tonight, and you can work with me until your parents show up for parent-teacher conferences. Or at least till 4 o'clock when I'm done, or until you've completed 25 minutes of work. So you can, if I were you, I'd choose the first 25. Yeah, if you need a book, there are a couple on the shelf over there. You can, napkins? Did you make a spill?